Hello dear students, in the last video lecture session we completed chapter number 6, right? And from this video lecture session we are going to start chapter number 7 regarding the PEM subject. So chapter 6, after chapter 6, chapter 7 is the functions of management. So I divide this functions of management chapter into two parts. So this is the first video lecture session regarding the functions of management. In this particular video lecture, I discussed about the what are the planning, nature of planning, objective, then organizing and staffing. First three functions are discussing in this particular video, and then after second three functions controlling, coordination and directing will discuss in the next video lecture session. Okay, so let's start. First function of the management is the planning. We can say that from a day-to-day life and from the organization point of view, without planning we cannot achieve our targets, right? So it is the most fundamental functions of the management is the planning. It is the basic process of setting up the goals to be reached and the course of action and follow. So planning is a very basic process. In this process you have to set the goal. According to your vision you have to make the plan. So it's called the planning. It is the fact that prerequisites to effective management is a one type of prerequisites of this management. Without planning we cannot achieve our targets. So planning is a very important factor. Thus, we can say that planning is in the management is a function of anticipating the futures and the consciousness to be a determination of a future course of action and achieve the desired result. So, in simple language, you can say that the planning is a one type of management function in that you have to anticipate your future according to nowadays. You have to plan this. Okay, and the plan is to be a predetermined course of action to be a followed in the future. So we can say you have to assume, you have to plan, and according to that you have to doing the action in the future. What are the nature of planning? First one, planning is a purposeful, it is a goal oriented, so it's a direct toward the efficiency. So planning is a purposefully, without purpose you cannot make the plan. Second one is a planning is a primary function. It is the basic level of a management process. Without planning we cannot achieve our targets, so it's a very important function. Third one is a perceived process. Many people believe in the planning, so it's a job of the all manager in the all types of organization, so they have to make the planning. Without planning we can say our customer are not believe in our products, in our investment sector. Intellectual process, a mental process involving in the imagination, foresight and the sound adjustment, but not guesswork. You cannot doing the guesswork in the planning. You should the doing the mental process. You have to doing the imagination, foresight. You have to analyze, research, and then after you have to make the plan. On the basis of guesswork you cannot make the plan. It's a continuous process, an ongoing and the dynamic exercise as the old assumptions change, old plans revised or the new one are prepared. It's a one time of continuous process. First one, take the example, if we have to plan to make our organization, so first we have to doing the analysis, we have to doing the plan that we will build our organization at this area, our market is this, and then after our organization have to build up this type of, we can say, image in the market. So it's an ongoing process. After the one, we can say, target achieved, then your second planning is to be a built-in. Okay, then forward process, no plan can be prepared without the knowledge of future. So without the knowledge of future you cannot make the plan. Then involves the choice. Decision making is a core of the planning, so without decision making you cannot make the planning. After the nature of the planning, second topic is the objective of planning. So what are the objective of planning in the organization and management? First one is to focus and attain the objective of the result. They have to main focus is to achieve the highest result, highest objective in the organization. Second one, to reduce the uncertainty and the changes. Whatever the uncertain future, we can say future we cannot predict very accurately, but we have to try to reduce the any consequences is created in the future. We have to try to reduce it now. To provide the scene of the direction, if you have to prepare the plan, then your, we can say, vision is clear, so you can give the right direction to your employees and your organization. To encourage the innovation and creativity, if your planning must be flexible, so if there are any innovation and creativity is required, so you can doing it in it. To help in the coordination, if you have to doing the plan, then your all, we can say, activities are pre-decided, so you can easily doing the coordination between the departments, between the employees. Then to guide the decision making, from the planning you can easily guide the decision making, you can take the right decision at the right time. To provide the basis for the decentralization, because in the some organization like the MNCs and blue chip firm, they cannot centralize their authority, so on the basis of planning you can decentralize your authority. To provide the economic in the operation, you can easily find the economical of the scale, you can find the profit if you have to accurate planning in your organization. To facilitate control, without planning you cannot doing the control, so planning is the first step of organization and the control is the last step of the management. Planning is the first step, without planning any activities cannot done. Okay, so planning is the first step and it's facilitate the all function in the management. After the planning, second function is the organizing. Okay, so organization is the process of identify and the group of the workers to be a perform. So it's define and the delegation of responsibility and the authority and establish the relationship for the purpose of enabling the people to work most efficiently. So organizing in the organizing, main activity is to create a group, create a team and try to achieve our goal, whatever we have to decide in our planning. So this definition is given by the Lewis A. Allen. Then after, what are the fundamental concept of this organization? So first one is a differentiation. It means organization is composed of the unit that work on the specialized task, is using a different work method and requiring the employees with a unique compensity, unique type of we can say complexity. If a person has a unique type of potentiality, then we have to doing the differentiation in the organization. Then integration, it means two various units must be put back together, so it's work to be a coordinated, we have to work with the very coordinationally. Then what are the nature of the organizing? First one is a group of person. In the organizing, organization means what? There are the group of person are working for the same goal and same objective, right? So group of person, there are the first type and the first nature of organizing. Second one is a common objective. All the employees, all the laborers who are working in the organization have the same objective. Third one is a division of work. According to their skills and knowledge and according to their potentiality, you have to divide the division of the work. Then fourth one is a cooperative effort. If only one person doing the effort, we cannot achieve our targets. So in the organization, all people have to doing work in the team spirit, then they have to be doing the cooperative efforts, then we achieve our targets. Communication. There is a various, we can say, main point in the organization. Without communication, we cannot achieve the right information at the right time. So communication, and it's a very important factor in the organizing. So doing the right communication at the right time. Then central authority. In the organization, one is a central authority who have to work very, we can say, effectively. Then they have to coordinate their employees and workers at the right time. Rules and regulation. In the organization, you have to develop the rules and regulation and doing the control and achieve the whatever that you have to plan in your objective, you have to achieve it. Dynamic element. Organization is the dynamic element because it's compulsory for the organization. Without organizing, they cannot doing the work at the appropriate manner. So here there are the importance of this organization. If in the organization they have to doing this type of organizing activity in the management, then what are the importance of that? First one is to facilitate the administration. Administration can easily take the decision if they are the organizing it is doing in their company. Second one is the encourage and the growth of diversification. If organizing have to achieve the right, we can say appropriate manner, then we have to achieve our goals before our time prediction. And if we have to achieve the right objective, then we have to chance for doing the new growth in our organization and new diversification. Diversification means what? If you are working in the particular sector, you have to diverse your business from the another sector is called the diversification. Example like the Lux firm. Lux company have to making a soap, and then after they have to diversify their business from the clothes sector like the Lux Lyra. Okay, so it's the one type of diversification achieved through the best organizing activity. Third one is the optimum use of technology. Through the organizing, you have to achieve the right goal and the right manner. So you have to use the appropriate technological use of your technology. You have to reduce the wastage. Fourth one is to stimulate the innovation and the technology. You have to stimulate and you have to doing the innovation in the technology through the proper organizing. Fifth one is to encourage the good human relation. You have to encourage the development. In the development, you have to encourage the human relation, good relation between the employee and employers, between the employee and employee. Ensure the continuity of the enterprise. If organizing in the good manner you have to done, then your organization get the higher profit. Coordination. Good organizing is a, we can say, define the responsibility and the authority of the organizational member. So it's create the coordination between them. Then the last topic is staffing. Okay, staffing. So first of all, what is the meaning of staffing? Staffing is the process of filling the position and post in the organization with the adequate and qualified personnel. Means you have to not given the, we can say, any person as the your new job as the new position, but you have to analyze it and you have to fill the right person at the right job. Staffing is the process of acquiring. First of all, in this you have to acquire the person, then developing. You have to given them training, then after they have to develop their personal development, and retaining the workforce of the sufficient quantity and the quality to creative positive impact on the organizational effectiveness. In the staffing, you cannot work as the recruitment of employee, then your work is finished there, but you have to recruit the employee and try to maintain this workforce who are quality, we can say quality and quality plus quantitative. So you have to maintain in your organization, it's called the staffing. Sometime in the organization they cannot maintain their employees higher tenure in the organization, so sometimes they have to face the losses because employees are the, we can say, soul of the organization. Without employees, organization cannot working. Okay, so you try to maintain this type of qualitative personnel in your organization. Then after definition, according to McFlard, staffing is the function by which manager built on the organization through the recruitment, selection, development, and the individual as the capable employee. You have to develop this type of employees in your, we can say, organization. According to Knudsen, O'Donnell, then Hans Rinch, the management is the function of the staffing. It's defined is to be a filling the position in the organization structure through identifying workforce, then the requirement, inventorying to people at the available job, and recruit the selection, placement, promotion, appraisal, compensation, and the training of needed people. In this function, you have to, first of all, you have to recruit the person, then select the person, right person at the right job, then doing the placement of them, then you have to provide the promotion to them. Appraisal means you have to evaluate their performance, doing the compensation, given them a compensation and remuneration at the time. Then if any person is needed for the training, then you have to provide the particular training to them. Then after, features of the staffing function. The all pervasive function of the management is a very important function of management. Without staffing, management cannot run. Then it's a dynamic function. It's applicable for the all over the sectors. So it's a dynamic function. It's a vast scope. It's not, we can say, only narrow scope, because it's not, we can say, limited only the recruitment, but it's vast concept from the recruitment to the ending sector. So it's always is a vast concept in the organization. Then after, main objective of staffing. First one, to understand the all function and the organization. First one, staffing's main function and main objective is what? That you have to understand the all functions of management, planning, organizing, controlling. Second one, to understand the manpower planning so that people are available at the right time at the right place. So you have to know the people, you have to analyze your people, your employees, and try to doing the availability of the person at the right place at the right time. To understand the issue related the job analysis and overcome the problem. If any person have the issue regarding their job, then you have to analyze the job and try to overcome their problems they have to find in their job. Then last topic is the importance of staffing function. What are the importance of staffing function in management? First one is training and development. For the training and development, this function is very important, because without staffing you cannot identify the which person have and which person have the which type of training you have to given them, right? Second one is a effective coordination. If the staffing you have to doing very effectively, then their job position, their job work is specified. So it's create the coordination between them. Effective recruitment and placement. You have to doing the best recruitment, best selection and the placement at the right place. Building the effective human resource. You have to build the best human resource for your organization. Optimum use of resource. If your staffing is very well, then you have to given the right person at the right time, you have to provide the training. So it's reduce the waste and you have to use the optimum scale of your resources. Enhance the corporate image. If your staff are very good, very well, then in your market, your image, your goodwill is also built up, your prestige is also built up, right? Then job satisfaction. So sometimes if your employees are satisfied, then they have to doing the marketing of your job, and it's to be a one type of, we can say, job satisfied. So they have to be a working very enthusiasm with enthusiasm and very efficiently. Okay, so these three function, planning, organizing and staffing, we have to discuss in this particular video lecture. So if you find any query regarding this three function, you can contact me, and after in the next video lecture session we will discuss about the remaining three function, directing, coordination, and the last topic, direction, coordination and control. Okay, so if you find any query from this video lecture, you can contact me. Thank you very much.